So you can see there is the old line that is kind of all nasty, and I got some new line. And the other thing that I noticed was the line that we had was actually the wrong size. So that's the correct size vacuum line. So we're gonna put that in there real quick. Then we can warm this thing up and suck out the oil. All right, you can see there's the new vacuum line attached. So now we have to connect the water input system and we can fire it up. Okay, so we have this thing that kind of looks like earmuffs with a stethoscope or something. It looks like a giant stethoscope, I suppose. And what we do is that actually connects to a garden hose right there, and it feeds water to those two muffs. And those actually go right around the back of the engine right there of the outboard. So right here, that is where it intakes water. So basically, we're gonna pressurize it and force water into the boat, into the motor, and then we can run it. All right, you can see we got the earmuff things on, so we can turn on the hose and we'll see if water comes out of the appropriate spots. All right, I'm assuming it's not gonna actually take in any water until you actually crank it over. So we'll fire it up real quick and make sure that water comes out, and then see if we're good to go. Turn up the water pressure. Alright. You can see the water is coming out of the exhaust, so we got water flow. Well, just warming up the oil. So we can do an oil change. We're just kind of waiting for the water temp and the oil temps to come up a little bit. You can see we're holding really solid oil pressure. And we have some water pressure, so we're good, we're happy. That sounds so awesome. Oh, I love this thing. So I'm not sure what happened, but all of a sudden it stalled after idling for a little bit. So I'm gonna just let it sit for a little bit. Let's change the oil and check it again in a few minutes, and we'll get it figured out. All right, so we're gonna change the oil. We've got my oil extractor pump, and there's the dipstick. So we're gonna pull out the dipstick, shove in this tube, and then just literally suck the oil right out of this thing. All right, get the dipstick out. Feed this tube in. Oh no, it's the wrong tube. All right, gotta get the thinner tube. All right, now we got the right size hose. Stick it down the dipstick. Okay, and we start pumping. All right, while we're waiting for the oil to suck out, let's change the oil filter. Okay, we got my little handy dandy oil filter wrench, and we'll see if it comes off without too much trouble. But definitely can't use the extension on this. Yeah. There. There. All right, so we have the new oil filter, and I'm just going to put a little bit of oil into it to pre-charge it. See if we can fill it up most of the way. And we take a little bit of that new oil and just rub it around the O-ring so it seals nice and doesn't get stuck next time we're removing it. And then let's hold it really straight up and down and get it in there. All right, got it on there. Spin it hand tight. There. All right, we can hear it kind of gurgling. So I think we're getting near the end. Just kind of let it keep sucking for a minute. All right, I guess we're done with this. So we're gonna pull it out and wipe it. Damn it, I got oil everywhere. That was brilliant work, Dan. Well, at least it's on stuff that we're gonna be replacing. No oil change video with Dan is complete without me spilling oil everywhere. And so this video will be complete. All right, so we pulled out 5.5 liters, so we're gonna try and add about 5.5 liters and see if we can do this without spilling everywhere. Okay. And this has a little over 3.78 liters, so we're gonna add about 1.5 liters out of the other one. All right, all topped off on oil. Now we just got to see if it'll start back up because it was having some sort of weirdness. So let's turn back on the water and see if it'll crank over. And then theoretically, it's good to be back on the water. All right, water is on. Let's see if it'll crank over. Well, shit. Well, the oil's changed, fuel filter's changed, spark plug has changed, and now it doesn't start. I guess it's true what they say about boats, bust out another 1,000. I guess we're gonna leave it there for today. I am ridiculously hot because it is 90 something degrees with like 80% humidity, so I'm gonna go take a cold shower. But we'll get this thing started in another video and get it back out in the waters. Again, if you guys want to support the channel, go check out normalguyssupercar.com. Use the code NGS10. It takes off 10%. Almost everything I have in the store. So thank you so much to all of you that have done that. You are supporting this channel and literally helping me pay my bills. So thank you so much. This is, after all, my job. We'll get it fixed and we'll see you in the next video. But until then, we'll be doing some more cool car stuff and some boat stuff. So you're gonna want to stay tuned. It's gonna be sweet.